Mm-hmm. Hey,
Hey guys. Hey.
I wanted to say how nice it was to have the new people last week. I thought that was great fun. And
Yeah.
it reminds me of how good you are at pacing the class for the students that are there. You know, you're thinking about us all the time. And I don't see that every week because, it just feels so natural. But when we had the new people in, I realized how much you tailor the class to us. And I really appreciate that.
Oh, I appreciate that, Melissa. Thank you so much. Yeah, that means a lot. Thank you.
So I hope some of them join. It would be good. So anytime you want to do it, it's fine with me.
I know we should do it more often because I don't think they're going to join, but we definitely need some people here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, good. I'm glad you guys were open to that anyway. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get on hands and knees. Start warming up those wrists and shoulders. I'm excited to be here. Love this class. I'm ready to do some handstands. I think there are a couple of weeks near the end of the month where I'm going to be covering for Louisa. I don't know if she told you already, but I'll be all 4 days for 2 weeks. Really, Nikki. Um, so here's something funny while you guys are warming up and doing your stuff is I teach a class right before this at the country club here, whatever. But it's a yoga class I've been teaching for like 4 years. And the women in it are kind of like our age, whatever. And none of them could do a handstand. Now they all kick up and do handstands, and they're all like so great at handstands. And um, because I've been doing handstands in my yoga classes for like 4 decades now. And so when I started, they were like, we can't do this. So today was the first day that I said, oh, here, kick up off of this block. Now they'd never done drills like that because it's a yoga class, so I can't really waste too much time, even though they love it. So I just had them kick up off of the block today. And those blocks just went flying. Like they couldn't even work it out. They'd kick and the blocks were like flinging all over the war room. And I was like, what is happening? It was pretty funny. So then we moved on and I thought, I'll see you guys shortly. It won't be like that. Get into those shoulders a little bit. You guys look good. I said to Kelly, I mean, she was the first one. It went flying. I said, I have never, literally never seen that before in my entire life. And she just started cracking up. Good. Let's work on those Macarenas here in a plank position. Did anybody see my Macarena tutorial the other day that I posted? I will share it to you, Diane. So I know you don't use social media. And so just a focus. Nice. Yeah, really nice, Melissa. Good. This is a concentration game, not a strength game. Yeah, perfect. Really good. Yeah, nice Belinda. Good technique. Take the feet wider. You got it. Hmm. Good. When you're finished with your Macarenas, we'll just slide into those passive and active hangs. So you can grab your blocks. Good. We'll start in that passive hang, sink, and let the hips tilt forward. So this is like your perfect tuck handstand. And then push up into that active position. Really crunch it. Really crunch it. Push the shoulders up and around the ears, sternum up to the chest. Even breaths. Tuck the pelvis under. Breathe into the low part of the ribs, just like always. And then sink into that passive hang here. Looks good. Mm-hmm. And then push up into that active position. Crunch it, hollow body, and still breathing. Nice, even breaths. Mm-hmm. Looks really good. Work super hard. 2 more breaths. Crunch, tilt the pelvis under, push the shoulders up around the ears. I love it. This is what your negative tuck exit should feel like. This uncomfortable. All right, sweet. Sit on the heels or stand up. We'll take the arms out to the side. Start with those small little circles here. Just getting right into that isolation in the shoulder joint. Gradually getting bigger. Really nice. How was strength class yesterday? Are you guys tired from or sore from strength class? You are? My apologies. You'll have 4 days off, but not really, because you should be doing at least 10 minutes a day, even on your off days. Nice work. You can swing side to side and just let all of that go. You guys know how to take care of yourself. So if you need to get off of your wrists or give them a little extra love, you know what to do. And I trust you know what to do. Good. Take the arms out to the side, push them forward. And push them back. Better. Push them up. Excuse me. And down. Good. Go ahead and just let all that go. Nice big swings here. And And then either jumping or those squats. Nothing new today, just the same stuff that we do. Jump, jump, and point the toes, squeeze the thighs, or lift way up onto the toes. Nice, nice. Those are good, Diane. Nice and high up onto those toes. Sorry for clearing my throat 1,000 times. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, I need water. Five more good ones. Hmm. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and start with a hold today. Chest to wall or kick up to your back to wall, or if you have a nice little tool that you can lean against, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and get up in 3, 2, 1. You got it. Nice and light. Looks really nice, Belinda. Good hand placement, nice shoulder position. Looks good, Melissa. It's about perfect. Diane, that's about perfect. Nikki, I like that technique. Looks really good. Good. Just stay with it. Good. Nice and active. Mm-hmm. A little oomph in the shoulders. Push and elevate a little bit more. That's 45 seconds. Super easy. Mm-hmm. That's an easy minute right there. Breathe evenly. Just focus on the breath here. At least cycle through your constant little instructions and adjustments, and then add that breath in there along with it. Deep inhales and deep exhales, just nice and smooth. Just retraining the nervous system. This is an okay thing to be doing. 127. You got it. Mm-hmm. Push down and reach up all at the same time. Good. 150. That's 2 minutes. No pressure. 207 at the same time. You guys got it. Nice work. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and come into a lunge. You can start with that left foot forward and sink the hips. We'll hang out in a lunge here, maybe a minute each side. We'll do a little bit of core stuff. Let me set my timer. Good. Focus on that back leg. Looks nice. Breathe. You guys can switch sides. You got it. Halfway there. Is it rainy down by you, Diane, today? No, it's been raining since yesterday here. Cloudy, cold, and rainy. Last couple breaths. Okay, good. And then we're just going to meet up on our backs. Let's do a few of those straddle rolls. Let's try them the way we did them the other day with the hands against the wall. So just tapping that wall with the toes. I don't know. I kind of like it like this. I like our other way too, but the other way gives us a little bit of momentum. So hopefully this does eliminate that momentum. I think if you keep the hands on the wall and reach for the wall with the toes. Just helps to get that last little bit up, that last little bit of your dead zone is what you have to use in order to touch the wall with your toes. That's for me anyway. I could be wrong. It also gave me a really good view of how filthy my wall is, so I need to clean that. Yeah, good. Try not to use any momentum. Reach toward the wall through the feet and like really pull your hips up rather than swinging them up. Yeah, Diane, that's perfect. You got it, Belinda. Just that last little bit, that's perfect right there. That last little bit is that dead zone that I talk about in other things. Good. Try to touch the baseboards next time, Nikki. That's that crunch. Yeah. Nice, Melissa. Yes, good. Does that feel different in a harder way? Oh, okay. Yeah. A little bit of a crunch way. Look, this is like your straddle press position when your hands and your feet are on the wall, you guys. That's your straddle press right there. Just think of it. Good. Let's do two more good ones. You got it. Oh. I love it. Good. And then roll on up and let's get into our entries here. Nice. Just get through them. You've already mastered them. So now time to refine. Good. If you're starting with your hands on the floor already, one leg should be already reaching up toward the ceiling. So you're eliminating momentum. Only using that base leg to push you up. Yes, Belinda. Yes, Melissa. Thank you. Perfect. Nice, Diane. Yes, perfect. Yes, I love it. Hi, doggy. Hey, buddy. I got a nose boop. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes, I like it like that. All right. Focus. Nice, Diane. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Good. Think about what the pelvis is doing in that straddle and in your tuck. When you're in your tuck, it's just like that passive hang at the beginning of class. Really let that pelvis tilt. So think of it as a back bend. That's your counterweight right there. Nice little back bend there, Melissa. Hold on to that shape. That's your straddle. Perfect. Good. And then do the same thing we were doing laying on our back when you're coming out of that. Nice and slow, super crunch of that belly, okay? That's like the perfect combination for you. Yes, Belinda. Good. Slow it down. Keep that little back bend, Nikki. Uh-huh. Hey, I'm into it. I think that looks good. Good. Perfect. Everybody point your toes and keep them pointed. Just for today. Just this one time. Ooh, nice, Diane. That was perfect. I love it. Same crunch when you're coming out through a straddle. It's the same low belly thing that's going to slow you down. That's going to slow you down in the right way. Yes, about as good as it's going to get. I love it. That's really good. Good. Go ahead and give your wrists a little chicken wing or something, whatever you like. And we're going to play around with a couple of things today. I want to do wall walks, but in a little bit of a different way. My dog is so in the way right now. I'll go over here. Normally, when we're doing wall walks, we're moving our hands, but today we're just going to move the feet. Oh, I have a better idea. Hold on. Maybe this is a good idea. Yeah, that's right. So today, let's see if we're going to walk our feet down and get our hips dangerously past our shoulders here, and then walk the feet back up into that like comfy kind of angled position. And then move the shoulders over the wrists. Start to walk the feet down. You're pushing the pelvis open and pushing the shoulders toward the wall and walking down until it's like, ah, and then walk the feet back up. Okay. So this is that tipping point of where you really need your hips up over the shoulders. And so, but your feet are on the wall. So it does take away a little bit of that fear, but it does stress the shape a little bit more than you can do normally. So take your time, figure out the distance first, like find that really scary point where you're pushing the hips past the shoulders, find that point first, and then walk the feet up and hang out in your little angle for a second. Yeah, if you have socks on, you can just slide down the wall. But perfect. But take your time in that stressed out position because that's what jumping into like a tuck is going to feel like. This is what it's going to feel like. Or jumping ultimately through your pike entry one near the end of this year. That's what it's going to feel like. Yeah, I just feel like I can't tell, Belinda, but your hands could be a little bit closer together, only just at this a fraction of an inch. And then it doesn't look like the hips are really going to that real tipping point, that real like position. But that's where you want to get to. Your feet are on the wall. You guys aren't going to go anywhere. But you really want to find that just that moment of like, oh, this is awful. That's what we want. Yep. So I would be this much closer to the wall, Nikki, like 2 inches closer. You already know that. And let the hips move past those shoulders. Just little steps. How does that feel? Scary? Uncomfortable? Okay. Scary and uncomfortable is what we're here for. Nice, Diane. Hold on to that shape. That's a perfect little back bend shape. Yep. Yes, good. So only go as far as you can and without like just completely bailing. And then you'll slowly get the feet down lower and lower. But don't bail until walk your feet up the wall back into that angle before you bail. Just commit to that. Don't bail out of the stress shape that we're looking for. Diane, that was awesome. Nice, really nice. I would say that this 2025 was your year for that flexibility in the pelvis. Definitely. Yeah. Yes, good. Thank you, Nikki. Really nice. Yes, good. Hmm. Good. Yeah, I like that little ledge that you can get your toes in, Melissa, because it actually is a pretty good L shape that you're making. What I would do is move your hands about 3 inches closer to the wall than they are right now. Yes. This is what we're looking for right here. Look at that. Ew. Good. That's perfect. Hold on to it. Nice and slow. Yes, good. Is that more of a stress point, more stressful shape? That's perfect. Yeah, that's really good. Looks good, you guys. You can take a break and then we'll do a couple more times. We'll move on. We're going to do a couple of, Melissa, do you have a corner that you can kick up into? We're going to use corners only if everyone has one. Melissa, do you have a corner? No? All right, let's do one more round of these. Let's say three good ones in and out. Like focus, work super hard. You'll have to bar off. Good, Nikki. That's good. Now I want you to push yourself a little bit more. There you go. Focus on the shoulders and the pelvis. Get big back bend. Good. I love it. This is great. Nice, Belinda. Yeah, just hang out in your tuck handstand. No big deal. Good job. Perfect. Watch your shoulders. Yo, there you go. Okay, let me move back over here. Well, what we can do, Melissa, for you is if you don't have a corner, you can kick up just at your regular wall, but we're going to kick up with the feet wide. But for those of you with a corner, we'll just do this a few times. You're going to kick up and touch the side walls. We've done this before. It's been a while, but just kind of breaking habits. So Melissa, you can actually do this just with the wall behind you. Just kick up and land with the feet wide. It's just good. It's just a good little proprioception training. That's all. So if you have a corner, Belinda, I believe you do have a corner. Nikki can move the plant. You got it. You got it. That wasn't how I imagined it. It's good for you. This is good for you. You got it, Diane, right there. Yes. Yeah, Nikki, move your hands closer together, please. Just for this, just today only. So that you're not, so your legs aren't going this wide. You just want them to go maybe a little bit out to the side. Yes, how perfect is that? Yeah, so when your feet hit the walls, push your feet into the wall. I want your feet to touch something. Maybe if you close your door, Belinda, you can use that corner. I don't know. Oh, not really. No corners. Okay. Push your feet into the wall and at least hang out there. Yes, hold on to that. Good. Push your feet into the wall and hold it there. Nice, Diane. Yeah, Belinda, I'm happy with that too. Really nice. Yeah, Melissa, if you want to do that kick up to the side and the foot out to the side thing, if you want, if you are comfortable with that, that's Belinda's. Yes, Nikki, straighten the arms and push into the walls. Yes, just like that. It's kicking up to the side of the wall is my absolute favorite thing to do. Anyway, this is my second favorite thing. Yes, good. Have you done those successfully, Melissa, before? The kick up to the side?
Yeah, it scares my toes because
Yeah, definitely.
I hit my toes there, before. So
Oh, it's true.
yeah, I'm sure I
Maybe
could do it, but I can't do it. I can't.
can you take your socks off and try?
Mm.
No.
They would
Hard
feel
no.
more unprotected
Hard,
then.
hard no. Okay.
It's stupid, I know, but it's
No,
it's
it's not at
definitely there.
all. It is so not stupid at all. Oh my God. Believe me. The things I can't do because of reasons. Very long list. Yeah, perfect. And then you can kind of balance off the wall, Melissa, with your feet wide. Don't bring them together if you get any balance at all. Good. Nice, Belinda. That's perfect. Yeah, and then keep the feet wide. I love it. That's perfect. That looks good. I'm satisfied with that. Nikki, how you doing over there? Looking good. Okay, all right. Maybe one more time. Yeah. Did you have a question?
So I don't know if you've ever done this, but I have two different surfaces over there in the corner, and it freaks me out because they aren't the same when my hands hit the floor.
Oh, well, then this is actually really good for you.
Uh-huh.
Nothing should freak you out. There's there's no cause to freak out. Just let it go. You got it. Yes, no cause to freak out. That's perfect. Push. Nice, Diane. You've had a few good ones too. So, yes, yes, excellent. I know, right? You guys look great. You can take a little break here. Good job, you guys. Um, yeah, take about a minute and a whatever forward fold or off your wrists, whatever you want to do. Nice. And then I thought it would be fun to just kind of play around with our shapes um, and doing some holds in a shape versus getting in through it and out through it, but actually like maintaining that shape. So let's go ahead and start in our straddles and with your back to the wall or however you want to do it. And just get that perfect little straddle here, and then we'll hold on to it. We'll take like 5 good breaths while you're in it. Really hold on to that shape. You can kind of bounce. I'm off the wall right now, but you can let your butt rest on the wall as well. But just focus all those on those elements of squeezing the thighs, point the toes, and push the feet away from you. You don't really go anywhere, but you're wanting to push them away from you because that's what's going to hold you in your straddle. Anyway, so take like 5 good breaths. Should be really strong hold. Squeeze your buns, squeeze the thighs, and push through those pointed feet, okay? 5 breaths. How many breaths are in a minute? We've agreed that it's 6 to 8 breaths. So we're holding for a good long period of time here. Like really focus on counting the breaths that you're in. We're going to be here for 5 of your own breaths. You can let your buns rest on the wall. Once you're in your straddles, squeeze the thighs, squeeze your butt. And push through the feet. Good. Good. Squeeze your buns. Push the feet away from each other. Yep, looks good. Make that left side work, Belinda. Should be hard work. Good. Scoop that belly. That's your straddle right there, Nikki. Good. Squeeze your buns. Push the feet away from each other. Squeeze your thighs. Yep. That's your straddle handstand right there. Should be that there's that much energy put into the legs in your straddle. And then come on, when you come out of it, can you please not collapse onto the floor anymore? Are you crying now? In and out like pros. Good. Nice, Melissa. That's your shape right there. Hold on to that. Squeeze your buns and breathe. And hold on to it just a little bit longer. Force those hips to stay open just a little bit longer. That is a perfect straddle. Really nice. What I believe this will teach you is what it's going to feel like when you jump into your straddle and hold it. This is my brain working. So if you jump into a straddle, all of the things that you're feeling against the wall is what you have to apply when you jump into it. When you jump into it, you're squeezing everything and pointing and squeeze your buns, right? That's what you have to do to maintain it. Everything is working super hard to hold that shape when you jump into it. And this is where you're going to learn it. Shouldn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. You're looking for things to feel good. I have a different class on Friday evenings. You got it, Diane. That's it right there. That's your straddle that you're going to jump into. That's it right there. Perfect. Really nice. Yep. Squeeze those legs. I see those legs trembling. Yep. A little bit lower. Melissa, keep your butt right there. Just scoop the belly just a tiny bit. That's that. When you bring the legs down like this much, that's the straddle, but that's your point where it pulls you down out of it. That's that fight that we need right at that little spot. It's good. You're going to get that. Yeah. Yes.
I think that's the only time just now that I felt everything fire and engage. And then I got like my thighs were just shaking and my feet were cramping.
They were. Yes. Now you know why I get foot cramps and calf cramps all the time. Yay for cramps and shaking. Yeah. Yeah, that's how strenuous it's going to be when you jump into it. That's not like, oh, I'm hanging out here. This is like, oh my God, I want to die when I jump into those straddles. So, all right, perfect. What time is it anyway? Oh, good. We've got lots of time. Okay, let's do one more good one. And then we'll hold some tucks. Yep. All right, really fight for this, Melissa. Bring the legs down a little bit more. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze your butt. There we go. Squeeze the thighs. Nice, Belinda. Yes, yes, yes. And come out like a pro. No flinging onto the floor anymore. Unless you have a foot cramp, and then it's okay. Nice, Diane. That's your straddle that you are going to jump into. 100%. That's it right there. You watch this replay, scrub through. Where are we? We're at 53, 52 minutes. And that's your shape. It doesn't have to be parallel to the floor right now, but that's your straddle right there. I love it. All right, so let's do some holds in. Oh, I'm glad Gordon's moved over to my spot. This is where he sleeps now for some reason. All right, so let's do holds in our tucks. Same, we're gonna do that same thing. And so find that perfect tuck position. Right here doesn't feel good for me. You can keep your toes on the wall or pull the feet off the wall and hold it. So you're sticking your sit bones toward the wall, scoop that belly and push the shoulders away from the wall and point the toes all at the same time. All right. So we're going to get those good long holds in our tuck, like 5 good breaths. Should be strenuous. Exit like pros. Good. Good. You could slide the feet up a tiny bit, Diane, but keep your knees right there. I would hold on to that shape right there. That's going to be your tuck. So then just the tippy toes are on the wall. Nice. Melissa, when you take your feet off the wall, point the toes. So the tippy toes are going to hold you there. All right. So if you're on flat and come off, you're going to come down. When you slide onto just the very tips of those big toes and then hold that, that's a perfect tuck for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bring the feet up a tiny bit, Diane. Hold that shape right there. Yes. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Good holds. Right there, Nikki. Don't move. Don't move. 5 deep breaths here. Hold on to that shape. Concentrate. Don't just think it's going to happen. Focus on everything you're doing and keep doing it. Perfect tuck, Belinda. Long. Nikki. That was perfect. Like a gangster. Yes, very nice. Don't shake. Do not shake in this room. Don't shake. Oh, oh God. Why do you got to shake in here? Hold it, Nikki. That's perfect. Hold it. Squeeze. Good morning. Nice. Really nice. Perfect. Nice exit. And I know you're thinking all the way through. Good job, you guys. Oh, good, we've got a few minutes. So let's go ahead and do the same thing in our diamond shape. Just a few rounds, okay? So the diamond shape is super weird, but it's also still a back bend. And you come into it through a tuck anyway, and it is still a little bit of a back bend, I think. I'm gonna hold on to that. I don't know if my toes should be touching or my whole foot. I don't really know, but get close enough so that you can hold on to this shape. When you're diamond, you want to push the knees toward the wall, even though it may not happen, but that's where that's that kind of dynamic that you're looking for. Yep, perfect. Good. Bring the feet up a slight bit, Belinda, right there. It's a nice shape for you anyway. You got it. 5 long, slow breaths here. Bring your feet up. Belinda only. Yeah, right there. That's it, right there. That's your diamond shape. I love it. Perfect. Good. Just kind of hardwiring these shapes in. Those look good. Do you guys like diamond? Do you like it? You do? Okay, that's good then. All right, and then let's do it again. Yep, perfect. Good, that's your shape right there, Diane. Really nice. Nice exit. Good, Belinda. Up a little higher. That's it right there. Nice, Melissa. Looks good. Push those knees toward the wall. Perfect shape. Nice. Nikki, you got it. Oh, these look really good, you guys. Yep, really good. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. Yeah. I love it. Excellent work today. Thank you. That was super fun. Have a nice weekend. All right. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always here. Bye.